Okay, before we begin this story, I need you to go out and grab a rock. Just a rock that will fit in your hand and be super comfortable. You, bring it in, pause the video, go grab the rock, come back, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, welcome back. Today I am going to talk about St. Francis's conversion. As we spoke in the early video, St. Francis's desire in life was to be a troubadour, to be a war hero. His kind of first experience with that was a local war in Umbria, which he actually returned home because he became sick. Later, he suits up and says, I'm going to go fight the Crusades. And so he gets his armor, he goes to fight the Crusades, and on his way, he receives a vision. And in that vision, God tells him to come home. And he has, that's really widely known as his conversion. It's his conversion to peace. It's also his forsaking of this deep dream that he had in his life. This statue over here depicts St. Francis's conversion and return home in sadness and in shame at this point. Because he knows he's kind of abandoned not only this dream, but he will be seen as a coward. There's statues like this all over Assisi, and my daughter often says, like, look, St. Francis is sad. Francis is sad. Horsey is sad. And it's a common image of his conversion. We'll talk more about that and that process and what God does with that aspiration. But right now, it's time to use the rock. So I'm going to ask you to take the rock and hold it in your hand. Feel it. Is it sharp, covered? Be with and present with that stone. And then I'm going to ask you to think of two things, or one of two things. Think of a time when you've been asked, when you felt that you've had to give up an aspiration. If you can think of that time, great. If you can't think of that time, think about the aspirations you have and sit with it. Could there be an invitation to give up one of those aspirations at this time? So think about that, sit with that, contemplate that. Last video you thought about aspirations, and now think about if you might be called to give up that aspiration, an aspiration. I'm going to give you time to sit with that. You can close your eyes, you can feel the stone, hold the stone, contemplate that aspiration, or the aspiration that you have given up, or that you might be invited to give up. And as you sit with that thought, with that idea, as you find yourself ready, release that stone and let it drop. Let it drop as a symbol of either the release of an aspiration you have or the release of the aspiration that you had to release previously. Be present with the feelings that you have in that release. Where are you? Be present to your heart. Sit with it. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm going to end the video, but you may continue to sit with that and contemplate that. And we'll return to this moment in later videos. Thanks.